radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers. On Station Head in the description.
Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Aquarius for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Aqua placement in your charts, you can apply this too. Before you get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading for your protection, that's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my free radio show in the description below where I pull cards for every Zodiac sign. We listen to music and it's just a vibe over there. Other than that, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you guys. What are the messages for Aquarius? There's an answer, or there is something that you are looking for, Aqua, and you're really about to find it. What are the messages for Aquarius? All of these cards keep falling out. What are the messages for Aquarius? All right, let's get into it. So first we have seek. So the universe is saying you may be waiting for something to come to you, but go ahead and seek it. Look for what it is that you're wanting to know the answer to, or you're wanting to figure out. Go find it so that you can be released of this limbo phase or this not knowing. The power of spirit exists within all things. Everything is made up of energy. Every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and will always be connected to one another. So the universe is saying, listen, whether it's through yourself, another person, the internet, whatever you have to do to figure out what your next step is or what the answer is to what it is you're looking for, seek it. There is a reason that you're wondering this. And we have ground yourself, which almost makes me feel like what you're about to find may shock you a bit. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and to allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So it's going to be important that you're grounded at this time. We also have intuitive nudges. Like I said, there's a lot of energy here, Aquarius, where it's like the universe is pushing you to seek this. This thought didn't just, come up for no reason. There's like a meaning behind why you're feeling the way that you feel or what you're wondering. Intuition is the language of the soul. We're all born with an aware, profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and divine spirit. So follow those intuitive nudges and honor those intuitive nudges. When you feel curious about something, research it right away, look it up, see what the universe is trying to communicate to you at this time. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from the actions that you take to support your mind, body, and soul. So self-love isn't just about feeling good. It's also about showing yourself in action-oriented ways that you care. For some of you, there's something that, you don't want to reveal quite yet, but you do feel intuitively you're getting a message about someone. There's something that you're thinking about someone and you kind of don't want to prove yourself right, but it is something that's going to set you free or give you a clearer understanding. Sure, ignorance can be bliss, but ignorance can also be damaging, because when you just ignore a problem and then you go actually, finally look at the problem, it may be too late. It's kind of like, if you have the laundry sitting in the washer, you just kind of ignore it and ignore it and ignore it and ignore it, and then when you finally address it, then you have to wash it all over again because then it smells bad and it's not fresh anymore. You can't just throw it in the dryer. It's gonna be all musty. There's definitely a need to kind of reveal some things for your sake, Aquarius. And then we have fun. So I do feel like a release, a sense of feeling good after this. Stop. When was the last time that you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance to do something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself some permission to have fun. So you deserve to be happy, you deserve to have fun, and if you're not having fun anymore with your day-to-day life, that should be a cause of concern. That should be something you know, pay attention to, and you can't just ignore that because it'll spiral and spiral. Next thing you know, now you're like, you know, feeling super low vibrational, and you have to work really hard to get out of that. So let's see, what are the other messages for Aquarius? Maybe doing too much of what other people want to do. Maybe too much of your vices here. For some of you, you haven't had a lot of fun lately, period. And for some of you, you've been having too much fun, and the universe is showing you through experiences that you can't just, you know, you have to live more of a balanced life. We have Temperance and Devil. So the Devil energy is really kind of tempting you to ignore the elephant in the room, or tempting you to continue on with something that is going to be damaging in, you know, damaging in the long run, or something that's damaging you now. But we have this Queen of Cups, which is like really kind of interesting how it's kind of like, because the Queen of Cups is definitely the mother. And it's like, just as much as a mother can show you tough love and raise you to be the best you can be, we all know that person who has a mother who's super, like a super enabler, enables their bad behavior. So it's kind of like some of you have put a little too much reasoning behind why you do what you do, or why you feel the way you feel when it's low vibrational. Well, you feel this way because someone did this to you. Okay, but at some point you have to work through that, do the shadow work, so you can be released from that. You can't just enable yourself to feel bad and feel woe is me, have this victim mentality moving on. No one likes a person like that. You probably ain't got no friends if you acting like that, because don't nobody want that. No one's feeling that. People want to be as far away from that as possible. And you know, it's like, this person, they may have done that. They may have stripped you from your friends and who you are, but only you can, you know, allow that to continue to happen. So I'm definitely seeing like a perverted energy of the mother symbol, because it's like, you know, just as much as you can nurture and raise it can also be kind of shadowy, low vibrational. You may have a friend around that's also enabling some lackluster behavior, someone that really kind of like you started to have fun with, and it was just fun, but you guys kind of really tested the limits, like how far it can go, and now it's like things are a bit out of control. I don't really see you getting what it is that you want these days, Aqua. And I feel like for some of you, you've kind of been the fun person in a group, and you've taken on that archetype versus just being yourself. You're so fun because you're yourself, but because it was exciting to see people value you for being the fun one, then you just started to kind of just like try to be the fun one instead of just being yourself, if you know what I mean. We got the 7 of Swords here, a lot of self-sabotaging behavior with the 7 of Swords, and it's like we're just going full steam ahead. We kind of got to slow down. We have to look at the truth in the situation. Why are we here? You know, people can only do what you allow them to do, and if you're naive and it's your first time learning a lesson, you do have to learn that lesson. You can't use that as an excuse. You know, I was naive and so I'm just this way now. We have the Star in reverse and the Tower, so I feel like people have kind of, I don't know, changed you. I feel like the experiences that you've been through have shaped who you are, and at this point I don't see you completely happy, but I also don't see you seeing that as a red flag. I see you kind of trying to make excuses or just kind of settle in that, make the space that you don't see yourself in full-time more and more comfortable, which in turn kind of keeps you there. You know, instead of redecorating the house you don't want to be in, continuing to look for ways to get out of there, you know? And for some of you, you've done that in the house that is yourself, your body, you know, instead of, man, it can get deep. We have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups, which is good. So romance may be pretty solid for you guys. Five of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. There's even a shadow side to that. I feel like that may be the one thing. Okay, so we have an opportunity. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So there's an opportunity to release yourself from the shackles of romances not working out, so that you can move forward into a soulmate connection with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Definitely an energy of moving forward, but you have to want that for yourself. You have to want to set yourself free. You have to want to move forward. Without that want and desire, the people around you are going to continue to, you know, want to have you around, or you'll, you know, kind of stay where you are. I say it all the time, like, you know, don't be misled. People will fight for you if they know that you're best case scenario for their life, but that doesn't mean that they care for you and they love you so much. They may tell you I love and care for you so much because they know that's what's going to keep you stuck in serving them, but the reason that they're, you know, putting in that effort or applying pressure isn't because they actually care for you. That is, they care just enough to get you where they want you so that they can use you. And you have to be, you know, emotionally intelligent enough to see that difference when you see that narcissistic energy reflected in someone. You have to choose to say, okay, I'm going to pull the wool from my eyes. I'm not going to live in this ignorance is bliss type of energy. I have to see this for exactly what it is. Definitely some patterns kind of like repeating and repeating. We have past life relationship and getting to know each other. So I feel like you've struggled through this through lifetimes and lifetimes, which is why it's coming through so heavy here. And there's such like a releasing energy that will happen if you do seek these answers, recognize these things, and resolve them. It's bigger than just this life. It's something that you've kind of endured and endured, even if it's specifically a person that you keep like meeting lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. At first, when you first realize you may have been past life lovers, it was exciting, but then you're like, oh, this is why I keep seeing this person. Not because it's sunshine and rainbows, because there's some stuff to handle with them. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, so you already resonate with this person. There's already a resonance here that's going to make you feel more attracted to them and attached to them, and then you get to know them in this life and you see them for who they really are, I think, honestly. Separation, finances, and career. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for some of you, you really want to get back to your life goals, your career goals, because the money is lacking. And honestly, I would take that as a red flag if someone just wanted to kind of live a bummy life with you. Like if they want paycheck to paycheck. I don't know why this keeps lying off the table. Like if they want to live that life, they don't want anything more for themselves, that should definitely be a red flag. This is exciting. We have Secret Admirer and Out of the Blue. So like I said, love is looking pretty solid. We got the Knight of Cups. This lets me know that your heart is open and you're ready to move forward. And that Four of Wands here, moving towards a relationship with someone who's better suited for you in the phase of your life that you're going into. But I also see this energy that kind of needs to be released and dropped off in terms of love. We have time out and time for a change. We had that separation card, past life relationship that we were getting into. So there's definitely some changes that are necessary as well. A timeout happening here. And decide what it is that you want Yeah, once things are revealed, you can't ignore them anymore. We have caps out of the bag and persuasion. So once you see the situation for what it truly is, someone can only persuade you if you allow them to, because you see people for who they, truly are. We have speak your mind and apples to oranges. So when people try to convince you of whatever, and give you the okie doke, make sure you speak your mind and you tell them, like, no, this is what I feel, this is what I need, you are not that. Don't be afraid to hurt people's feelings. You have to be honest. Apples to oranges is about saying, okay, who is going to be able to support me? Who's going to be able to benefit me moving forward? Like, who is the person that I need moving forward? Apples to oranges is about taking the time to say, let me not commit to any one person right now. Let me just tap into self. And if you can't, again, that's a red flag. If you can't, think about who you may want without saying, no, but I want this specific person. I don't want anyone else. That is a red flag. You shouldn't be that emotionally attached to someone. That's damaging just in themselves, because anything could happen. What if they're plucked off one day and they're just gone? Then what? Your entire rest of your life is just going to be unhappy? You don't get anyone at all then? You just live as a widow that was never even married? Don't make that commitment to anyone. Just take the time to say, all right, in this clear-headed space, what do I want? And, if asking for who you want is truly someone that you've already made your mind up about, then that will naturally kind of happen. We have time to go. I see you guys going through a transitional phase here as well. We have a between worlds, but the exciting part is we do have a leg up, so I feel the universe is going to come through and kind of help you. But definitely time to walk away from an old cycle. You're in between worlds, kind of straddling the fence here. I feel like some of you guys are in separation and right now, and you have an opportunity to fully release someone. So it's kind of your choice. Will you stay on this cycle, or will you actually transmute it, release it, and allow yourself to experience more? It's up to you, but you do have the opportunity to seek out that answer. So take the time, do that, especially if you're already in separation, so that you can have that space and it doesn't, feel awkward. It's already here. Just take advantage of it. And yeah, Aqua, that's what I got for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy if you'd like a private reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my free radio show in the description. And I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.